chosen ones. Welcome to another Kimberly Ponce channel. Where we talk about awesome things, literally all the time. All the time, baby, all the time. We got that time, we got that time. I have a message today. Have you ever noticed about life, how it's kind of like a game of chess, where the devil prowls around like a roaring lion, seeking who he may kill, destroy, and seeking what he may steal, kill, and destroy. Those are his main cards. Those are his main moves on the chessboard. And if you're getting this message, I'm so happy you're here. Thank you for your participation. It is most admired or appreciated. And in life, it's like just this kind of ebb and flow of gaining powers after we've learned lessons. And that's why failure feels so shitty. Because we're developing something. And that's why, resilient motherfuckers usually have a lot of character. It's like those little nitty-gritty pockets of life where life gets really, really, really tough and there's not a lot of support, and it really is just you bringing yourself up and asking your higher self to put your back into it. Thank you, Holy Spirit, and thank you so much, Jesus, and thank you so much, everybody, for your love and compassion and your time and attention. Whoever's under the sound of my voice, I hope that this message brings you an uplifting and motivating, inspiring vibration. And that is the intent. I have a couple Bible verses, etc. And so the title of today's message, without further ado, is Put Your Back Into It, Chosen One. And basically, sometimes we have to really stand up and fight back. Life gets really, really, really tricky at different points. And sometimes it makes us want to shrink and die. At other points, there's like a little voice, just barely there, that says, get up and try. And it's just quietly there, and it's like this feeling in your heart. That's the Holy Spirit and God's strength in you, giving you the strength to continue and giving you the energy you need to accomplish your daily goals. I think that's what success is like being able to accomplish your daily goals without flying off the handle if something kind of goes awry too. Yeah? Okay, so it's like so life sucks sometimes, right? Like it's like what the, and then like depression's like a real thing, and being a human being and like experiencing tragedy and loss and trauma, like it is a part of us. Even if we heal, like life is challenging, and it would downright destroy us if we didn't get back up. And so I think it's amazing. I was having this conversation with homeboy today. I've just never seen it before, but waiting in line, and it's like a full bodega, and you're waiting for everybody to kind of shuffle through because there's so many motherfuckers in the city. Excuse my language. Sorry. I don't know. There's a lot of New Yorkers in this city that are like trying to get their stuff and do what they need to do in the morning. And so there's a lot of long lines. And then I was just like making conversation with homeboy in front of me, and he's like, only the strongest survive, because we were talking about getting shit sleep, etc. And like he's like, only the strongest survive. And so it's like, it's up to you. No one is going to save you. That was the other subtitle for the message. And today's video is like, no one's coming to save you. I always think someone's gonna come and save me or something like that. You know what I think, like in the movies, or whatever. And it's like, no. we are the ones that like give ourselves a pat on the back for picking ourselves up, and that is the beautiful like testament of God's strength in us. So whatever you're going through, boo-boo, sweet, gorgeous gal, beautiful, gentle, handsome man, under the sound of my voice, I pray that this message is uplifting and inspiring and healing and just like a nice pick-me-up. Behold, Luke 10:19, I give unto you power to tread on serpents and scorpions and over all the power of the enemy, and nothing shall by any means hurt you. And so kind of what I was saying earlier is like when there's a chess game of life, because that's basically what it is. It's like decisions and actions. And I know a couple of subscribers were interested in like the thinking videos where it's just like, oh, like thoughts and then expounding on those thoughts. And so I'm thrilled to hear that is like content that is being enjoyed. And so it helps in the mind if we kind of understand, okay, the only 3 moves that the devil has when we're playing in like the game of chess, the game of chess, it's like, well, actually, I kind of forget the names of the and like I have played chess before, and I have won, but it's been like years. It's been like since COVID since I played chess. But it's like all the devil has against you is either destroying, killing, or stealing from you. And so it's like, okay, cool. Like, well, it's not cool. Like, those are pretty big things. But it's like, when you understand your enemy and like their moves against you, it's less overwhelming, and you're more able to combat like the enemy's challenges and plans and etc. And nothing but whatever comes against us will not last. You know what I'm saying? So it's all for God's glory. And it just won't. It may come and be like, oh, scary, but it'll be like and like ricochet away. Like it will like come up and like be like, oh, scary, but it'll ricochet right off. It won't. You will not be hurt by any means. Luke 10:19, behold, I give unto you your power to tread on serpents and scorpions, and over all the power of the enemy. Yeah. And nothing shall by any means hurt you. Isn't that cool? And is that the right one? Isaiah 54:17. No weapon that is fashioned against you shall succeed, and you shall refute every tongue that rise against you in judgment. So it may form, but it will not prosper. The weapon may form, but it will not prosper. And the weapon that is fashioned against you shall not succeed. So they have to get their shots in, because that's, it's like, it's war. Life is war. And the spiritual war of like, honestly, it's a war of who can feel good despite all the bullshit in the world. That's what life is a war of. And then everyone is like upset if you're like in a good mood and they're not, and like you're doing better in like a mood wise, like you're positive and you're optimistic. People want that or whatever. And it's like, that's part of like the enemy's plan, is just to come around and sour your mood. So it's in a myriad of forms. He comes to seek, kill, and destroy. He can destroy. The devil does not like unions. The devil does not like marriage. The devil does not like happily abiding, like two equally yoked persons coming together. And so he'll do everything and anything within his means to try and destroy romance. And that's just an example. The devil and the enemy can use usually those closest to you in your life to just slow your progress down, and or to use the people around you to get you to doubt your faith in God. And so it's like what? Like, that's crazy. Like, what? Like, but it's like, yeah, like that is kind of like how the devil works. It's like crafty and insidious, and it's petty. It's just petty. It's steal, kill, and destroy. Like, we have an almighty powerful God who created animals in the earth and the seas and the heavens and the beautiful face that is watching the screen right now, you boo boo, and created the heavens. I already said that, but like created everything, so he doesn't have to revert to pettiness. He's all powerful God, Alpha, Omega, Almighty, and so it's like laughable when the devil, all he can do is just like sulk around like a lion, like a prowling lion, seeking who he can steal, kill, and destroy. Like, that's so like lame. That's like if you're gonna go play a game of pool with like your opponent, but all they could do was like hit like they had no like cue, and then they like no cue ball or something, like, and they were like only able to hit like a couple of the pool balls or something, and it's because he just like hated life and wanted to play the game differently, and like defied the original like game of pool overall, and was like, I'm gonna do it differently. And it's like, when you're going up against the devil, you're going and like in daily life, and you're just a chosen one and a child of God. Like, the devil like only has a couple of moves. He's limited: steal, kill, and destroy. While those are significant and they hold the ability to have power over our lives, we have more power, and that's the whole point of us being here, is to show is to show our love and to show our power and strength, that God is alive and well, and the gospel is within us. And that's in this beautiful verse. It's like one of my favorites. For God did not give us a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and self-control. And 2 Timothy 1:7. And so it's like, we got it in the bag. But the devil will come around and make life hard, and that's why sometimes life is so tricky and challenging. It's because he's upset. He wants you to be upset with him. Misery loves what? That's right, baby boo. You got it. 12:12 on the clock. And so, if you're finding yourself in the game of life right now where it's more than challenging, it's more than overwhelming, and everything makes you almost want to like shrink and shift into what they want you to desire to be, and you want to be who you are, and then there's these pressures in the outside world. And if you're in the place right now where you're having to need to fight and get up and speak up against what you know is wrong, put your back into it, and you got this. And there's nothing that you can't do with like God's strength, who's who gives you strength, because we can do all things through Christ who strengthens us. And when Peter 5:8, be sober, be vigilant, because the adversary, the devil, walketh about seeking whom he may devour. And so just stay lighthearted and stay kind, because like what the haters hate is like your ability to like ricochet the hate and just stay in a good mood. Because what the hater is somebody who can't sustain their own positive vibrations, and therefore seek alternative exterior environments where they can feel not what they're feeling, but they don't know how to feel positive. So the way to feel positive themselves is to hate on you, and the way to combat that is to remain lighthearted and remember that cynicism is not helpful, and that compassion in these circumstances, when someone's miserable and hating you, it's probably because they want to feel better, but they can't figure out how to. And so seeing it from a higher understanding, it's like, wow, compassion and love is the solution to everything. If somebody's sending you evil eye, if somebody's just looking at you weird, or you're just in your world and you're just going about your day, just send people love. Just say in your mind, I wish you the best, and see what happens. It's like miraculous. Like, love is the strongest force in the universe, and at times we have to like put our work into it. So I like this video. I like this topic. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. You know, there's a time in everyone's life where you really have to like stand up for yourself, or really become passionate about um, like your goals and your dreams, and then you feel this whole like new inspiration of like, okay, I'm doing it, and then it like feels so good because you're not letting anyone stop you, but then you're also experiencing how shitty life is because you're choosing the harder path, which is why a lot of people won't choose the harder path, and but we were given power. We were given authority to trample snakes and scorpions. And so there's not enough words I could put into this video, or a certain way I could articulate how difficult life can be at different times. However, this is a very comforting verse. If the person on the other side of the screen right now is feeling truly tested, I pray that this is a message that will stick. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. That's Psalms 23:4. And so he is with us every step of the way. And every time we get tested, it's another moment of getting closer in our relationship with God. And there is nothing that the devil can steal that God can't replace. That's why it's laughable. That's why God sits in heaven and laughs at the enemies and their last days. He knows their last days. He knows their last moments, their last words. But he lets them get away with their schemes for the little illusions of this realm we call Earth, and the matrix that we believe because we see it, and it's what we believe, and it's because it's our perception, so it's what we believe, and that's the matrix. But the illusion is that the enemy still kills and destroys, but God is really the one replenishing, restocking, retribution, giving it where it needs to go. He is the masterful orchestrator of everything, and there is nothing the devil can steal that God can't replace. And in these moments when you're feeling tested, just tell yourself, put your back into it, chosen ones.